Okay, guys, back to finish this up. Okay, so where is the best location for each of the type of telescope? So an Earth-based optical telescope at the top of the mountain is going to be picking up visible light. The optical telescopes are going to do that. So if you put it high on a mountain, the atmosphere is going to be a little bit thinner, so maybe not as much distortion. Radio is going to work best out in the desert because the moisture from the atmosphere will affect those radio waves. Space-based, well, got to get outside Earth's atmosphere. That's the best place to put it, outside the Earth's atmosphere and when it is orbiting Earth. Identify the conditions scientists look for to determine whether life can exist on planets other than Earth. Okay, so 3 things. We're looking for liquid water. We have found that on Europa, and we have found that on Mars, but and our moon, right? So we're looking for that first. Organic molecules, because those are going to be the building blocks for life, and then an energy source. You are going to need to know this. Okay, you're going to need to have to reproduce that. Okay, why is sending probes to the sun an important step leading to further manned space exploration in the solar system? Well, the sun's high energy radiation and charged particles can harm astronauts and damage spacecraft. To better understand these hazards, scientists study data collected by solar probes that orbit the sun. Of course, we're not going to send a man to the sun. We're not going to be able to land on the sun, but we're going to be able to collect information about what the sun is doing using a probe. Mars and Europa, a moon of Jupiter, have what in common? They have the possible signs of water. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Why do stars appear to twinkle? So here's that explanation. Water vapor and other gases in Earth's atmosphere can distort visible light. Let's try purple. Okay, can distort. Sorry, guys. Can distort, we'll leave it green, can distort visible light. Distort it. Gases in the atmosphere move, refracting the visible light. The refraction is the changing speed and direction. This causes the location of the star's image to change slightly. So the stars themselves are not changing. It's just our perception here on Earth as the visible light coming in is getting distorted by water vapor and other things in our atmosphere. What is the speed of light? 300,000 kilometers per second. How long does it take light from the sun to reach Earth? 8 minutes. So here, this section here is about space probes. Yes or no? Are they designed to return to Earth? Nope. They're sent off to do their mission, and they will not return to Earth. They are going to use radio waves to relay messages to Earth. And the part of the planet studied by the probe, where they're going to study their atmosphere, and they're going to study the terrain. What does the land look like? What does the planet surface look like? Is it rocky? Does it have volcanoes? Those types of things. Studied by space probes. Okay, so circle all the living creatures that are known to have been in space. Humans, chimpanzees, dog, monkey. So this section here, you are going to need to be able to do this section. And so let's talk it through. So the use of artificial satellites. We know that there are 3 main categories: monitoring, transmission, and navigation GPS. So with monitoring, military uses that monitoring the satellites for their work. Weather, climate. So you're going to need to pick and know one example from each one of these categories. So what is one example of monitoring? Well, the military monitors, and then we monitor our weather and climate. What is one example of transmission? We use the satellites for transmission of TV signals and phone signals. What is an example of navigation? We use that for GPS. The military also uses that. Cars, boats, airplanes, hiking, the GPS element, the Google Maps element. So be able to reproduce that, okay, on a short answer portion, okay? So be sure that you look at your outline notes, your science notebook notes. Reread the reading essential, the passages and the portions that you have highlighted. Review your vocab. Review using the quizzes. Review using the Kahoot. And be sure to, study your study guide and pay very close attention to the things I told you are going to be on the short answer portion to kind of help you out there. So anyway, you guys got this. You rock. Bye-bye now.